boys, we are back with more Helldivers 2 news and leaks. Today we're talking about a secret buff that almost no one in the game knew about. I didn't know about it. And some new Illuminate leaks, including enemies and some weapons. You guys are gonna love it. Up first, there is a secret bonus buff that the game snuck in there. They barely told anybody about it. So somebody had put this on Reddit. PSA, from the last major order, we get a bonus to liberation rate for all planets. If we lose Vernon Wells, we lose that bonus. So I thought this was just some random Reddit talk, okay? No. So it turns out that this was the message we got at the end of the last major order. This message basically says that we constructed SEAF basic training facilities. Now that the people are trained and ready, they're headed to the front lines to do their part in the defense of freedom. So long as the training facilities remain under Super Earth control, the SEAF support to planetary liberation will be augmented by a steady flow of enthusiastic new recruits. If they are lost, however, SEAF support will decrease and subsequent planetary liberation will become more difficult. So we were getting a substantial bonus that I didn't know about, and I'm assuming a whole lot of other people didn't know about, to liberating planets while we held Vernon Wells. So while we had our last major order of kill as many things as you can, a lot of people were killing bugs because it's a little bit easier, right? We completely missed a defense mission on Vernon Wells and we lost it. Okay, so we lost this buff, and it was a pretty good sized buff. I mean, like probably double the capture rate, if not more than that, from some of the stuff that I was seeing. So currently we don't have control of Vernon Wells, but there is a liberation campaign going on, and I'm thinking and I'm hoping that if we can take back Vernon Wells, we can also get that buff back. I hope that's the case anyway. And this brings me into just a quick point here of like Arrowhead fixing the game UI. I feel like there needs to be some stuff that's actually on the galactic map that's telling us, hey, this is an important planet. You've got to like defend it. Or like, here's what buff you're getting from this planet if you wanted to defend it. There's not a coordinated effort or anything right now, or we don't really know like how many other planets have had hidden buffs that we didn't know about because it wasn't really listed. I feel like a lot more people would have went to defend Vernon Wells if we knew that this buff was going on. Also with supply lines, and this is kind of a tangent, there's supposed to be in the game supply lines to where if you cut off this planet from other planets, then they're not going to be able to defend itself as well, because technically you've cut off like the supplies going to that planet. That's already a thing that's in the game that's supposed to be happening. It might actually be happening. There's just not a UI on the galactic map that tells us about that, which I think would be a huge benefit. It makes the war more interactive and not so, here's the order, go do it, or here's a planet, go to it. Like it makes it kind of like adds more depth to it, which I think would be much more fun and interactive and really help with the longevity of the game, in my opinion. Moving into the latest Illuminate leaks, we've got 3 images from an Illuminate enemy just named Guy at the moment. In these pictures, this guy is shown using an Illuminate staff, the Light Spear. Apparently, the Light Spear can be used as a melee weapon or a long-range weapon, firing beams of literal light. He can schwack you with his stick up close and then fire beams of light if you're too far away, which is insane. So the Illuminate guy is kind of a bad dude, kind of a bad man, seems like. So up next, we have the Summoner's Whip. So this is obviously going to be used by the Summoner Illuminate. The whip leaked with 3 different abilities called Front Snap, Slash, and Slash Obstacle. Keep that last one in mind here, boys. I don't think the whip is anything actually crazy outside of the Summoner. So the only thing that makes me kind of nervous is the Slash Obstacle. So that kind of seems like this guy's going to be able to not be slowed down by much of anything. Like he's just going to be slashing and whacking and slashing through everything. You're not going to be able to run from this guy. So he can basically make a direct line to you. And with his ability to summon other Illuminate, like the ghouls, like I think it's going to be tough. It's speculated that these guys are going to be able to summon these guys. So these are Illuminate ghouls. So imagine a bunch of these things running at you while also getting chased by a guy who's making more of these things, who's also just whipping through obstacles to get to you. Like I could see it being tough. Like it's gonna be a task for sure. That's the update for today, guys. Thank you so much for checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one.